10 Unbelievable Secrets of Rio de Janeiro that will blow your mind. Rio de Janeiro, often just called Rio, is a city that instantly sparks images of white sandy beaches, the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue, and the wild celebrations of Carnival. But there's so much more to Rio than meets the eye. Beneath the city's vibrant surface lies a treasure trove of hidden secrets that few tourists ever get to discover. These secrets aren't just your typical tourist trivia. They are stories, places, and facts that will blow your mind and change the way you see this fascinating city forever. The Forbidden Snake Island. Did you know there's an island off the coast of Rio that is so dangerous, no one is allowed to visit it? Ilha da Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island, is home to one of the world's deadliest snakes, the golden lancehead viper. The venom from this snake is so potent, it can melt human flesh. The island is packed with thousands of these deadly serpents, which is why the Brazilian government has declared it off-limits to the public. Only a select few scientists and researchers are allowed to visit, and even they must take extreme precautions. The island remains one of the most dangerous and mysterious places on Earth, sitting quietly off the coast, a stone's throw away from the bustling city of Rio. But why are there so many snakes on this small island? The answer is rooted in history. Many years ago, when sea levels rose and separated the island from the mainland, the snakes were left isolated. The hidden Royal Portuguese Reading Room. Tucked away in the heart of Rio, hidden from the typical tourist paths, is one of the most breathtaking libraries in the world. The Royal Portuguese Reading Room, Real Gabinete Português de Leitura. From the outside, it looks like just another building in the crowded city center. But step inside, and you'll be transported to a majestic palace-like space filled with towering bookshelves, intricate wood carvings, and sunlight streaming through colorful stained glass windows. The room houses over 350,000 volumes, many of them rare books from the 16th and 17th centuries, making it a dream destination for book lovers. The library's interior is designed in a stunning neo-Manueline style, which was popular during the Portuguese Renaissance. The secret carnival rehearsals. Everyone knows about the famous carnival in Rio, where thousands of people take to the streets in dazzling costumes, dancing to the rhythm of samba. But what most people don't know is that the party doesn't just happen once a year. Months before Carnival kicks off, the samba schools of Rio are hard at work preparing for the grand event, and the best part is, you can join them. In the weeks leading up to Carnival, these schools open their doors to the public for secret samba rehearsals, where you can experience the electric energy of Carnival up close and personal. These rehearsals are a hidden gem that most tourists miss, but they are every bit as exciting as the main event. The underground tunnels of Santa Teresa. Beneath the cobblestone streets of Santa Teresa, one of Rio's most charming neighborhoods, lies a labyrinth of underground tunnels that few people know about. These tunnels date back to the colonial era when they were used by slaves and smugglers to transport goods and people in secret. While many of the tunnels have collapsed or been sealed off, some still remain accessible, hidden beneath old buildings and tucked away in forgotten corners of the city. Exploring these tunnels is like stepping into a hidden world, where the past echoes in the damp, dark corridors. The tunnels also tell the story of a darker chapter in Rio's history, slavery. Brazil was one of the last countries in the world to abolish slavery, and these tunnels were used to hide and transport slaves who were attempting to escape. The floating favelas. When people think of Rio's favelas, they'd often imagine the sprawling hillside communities that overlook the city. But did you know there's a favela that floats on water? Located along the edge of Guanabara Bay, the floating favela is a unique and little-known part of Rio's urban landscape. Here, homes are built on wooden stilts over the water, creating a community that is literally floating in the bay. While life in this favela is challenging, it is also a testament to the resilience and creativity of the people who live there, carving out a life on the water despite the odds. The floating favela is largely isolated from the rest of Rio, accessible only by boat, which gives it an almost secretive, hidden feel. The mysterious Christ the Redeemer Chapel. Everyone knows about Christ the Redeemer, the massive statue that stands watch over Rio from the top of Corcovado Mountain. But what most people don't know is that hidden beneath the statue is a small secret chapel that few visitors ever see. The chapel, named Our Lady of Aparecida, was built in 2006 to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the statue's completion. While millions of people visit Christ the Redeemer each year, only a handful ever make it to the chapel hidden at its base, making it one of Rio's most overlooked secrets. The chapel itself is small and intimate, offering a peaceful refuge from the crowds of tourists outside. The Enchanted Pedra do Sal. Pedra do Sal, or the Saltstone, is a small hill in the historic neighborhood of Sod, but it holds a special place in Rio's cultural history. It was once a gathering place for Afro-Brazilian workers and slaves who unloaded salt from ships in the nearby harbor. Today, it's a sacred site for the Afro-Brazilian religion of Candomblé and a cultural hub for samba, the music that has come to define Rio's spirit. Every Monday night, Pedra do Sal comes alive with the sound of samba as musicians and locals gather for a spontaneous street party that has become one of Rio's best-kept secrets. What makes Pedra do Sal so enchanting is its deep connection to Rio's African heritage. The haunted ruins of Parque Lage. Nestled at the foot of Corcovado Mountain, Parque Lage is a beautiful public park known for its stunning gardens and the grand mansion that sits at its center. But what many people don't know is that the mansion has a haunted past. The building was once the home of Henrique Lage, a wealthy industrialist, and his wife, Gabriella Bizzanzoni, an Italian opera singer. Their love story was legendary in Rio society, but after their deaths, rumors began to spread that the mansion was haunted by their restless spirits. Today, visitors to the park have reported seeing ghostly figures wandering the grounds, particularly at night. The mansion itself is a magnificent piece of architecture, with grand staircases, marble columns, and intricate detailing. The secret beaches of Rio. Rio de Janeiro is famous for its beaches, like Copacabana and Ipanema. But did you know there are secret beaches tucked away from the crowds? One of these hidden gems is Praia Beach, located in a secluded cove surrounded by mountains and lush rainforest. Praia is a surfer's paradise with perfect waves and crystal-clear water, but it's also a peaceful retreat for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of Rio's more popular beaches. Because it's harder to reach, Praia remains relatively uncrowded, even during peak tourist season. Another secret beach worth exploring is Grumari Beach, located just a bit further from Praia. Grumari is part of a protected nature reserve, so the area remains pristine and untouched by development. The forgotten secret of the Carioca Aqueduct. The Carioca Aqueduct, also known as the Arcos de Lapa, is one of Rio's most iconic landmarks, but its original purpose has been largely forgotten. The aqueduct was built in the 18th century to transport fresh water from the Carioca River to the city, solving a major water shortage problem at the time. Its impressive arches were a feat of engineering and became a symbol of Rio's progress and innovation. However, as the city grew, the aqueduct fell into disuse, and by the early 20th century, it had been transformed into a bridge for Rio's famous yellow trams, known as bonds. Today, the Arcos de Lapa is more famous as a party destination, with bars and clubs lining the streets below. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For more awesome content, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.